Hi and welcome to Chef Jeff's Creative Cooking. Today we're going to do something a little summer kind of dish, a little lighter fare and flair. We're going to make shish kebabs. Shish kebabs contains pieces of meat and vegetables on a skewer and then roasted. It comes from the word shish, which is a Turkish word meaning sword or skewer. And the kebab part of it is just a Arabic word meaning roasted meat. Loose translation there, so that's all right. So we're going to make two different kinds. We're going to make a chicken and we're going to make a beef. Originally, of course, it was mostly lamb back then, but you can also do those too. We're going to just do the chicken and beef today. We're going to make these with just a little bit different variation, let's say. We're going to do on our chicken, we're going to do a chicken breast skewered with apples and some pineapple, and we're going to marinate that in apple juice with a seasoning. And then our beef ones we're going to do with onions and green peppers and potatoes, and I think we might put a couple of potatoes on the chicken ones as well. And we're going to marinate that. This is going to be interesting. And cherry Dr. Pepper. It could also be any cherry cola of your choice, but cherry Dr. Pepper gives it a nice flavor, and of course the seasoning. Now the first thing you want to do is you want to prep up your vegetables. You cut them all in about 1 inch by 1 inch diameter. Your proteins as well. Get all those ready to go. In the order of cutting, like I said, don't forget, cut your vegetables first. You don't want to cut your protein, especially your chicken, and then put your vegetables in that mix of protein. And then you're going to skewer them on a skewer, starting with vegetable. I usually start with like a green pepper on one end because it's kind of curved and it holds it there. Then meat. I like to kind of curl it up a little bit so it don't fall apart on the skewer. Then vegetable, then meat, then vegetable, then meat. Of course, if you have a couple little pieces of meat left over, that's what I call snackers. Throw those on the grill and that's what you snack on while you're cooking. Now on the chicken, we're going to go with the apple. Alright, we're going to put a couple potatoes on the chicken ones too. Pineapple. Like I said, don't matter what order you go in, just get everything on here. You want your guests to have the equal amount of protein anyway, so try to make them even that way, but other than that there's really no rules. Season it, put it in the marinade. Alright, for our chicken we're going to go with the roasted herb garlic made by McCormick. I'll get seasoned up a little real well. Now it's going to come off in the marinade, so it's also kind of seasoning the marinade too. When we go put it on the grill, we're going to put a little bit more on. We just want to get a little bit on there right now. Going to use some apple juice because I haven't. It's still here earlier in the summer, or not quite summer yet, so we're not to apple cider season. But when it gets to fall, and you want to try this early fall, try it with apple cider instead of just regular apple juice. Just want to get enough in there to cover them as best as you can, so that meat and vegetables can soak up that juice. And then for our beef, we're going to go with a Montreal steak seasoning. Pretty traditional steak accompaniment. Same deal here. Okay, and Dr. Pepper. Pour it right over the meat. Now this one, unless you got a lot of Dr. Pepper, it's not going to cover. So I poured it over the meat, and then about every 15 minutes or so I'm going to rotate these skewers over, and so I can soak that up, because I don't want to, use a whole 2 liter, so to speak, on just that little bit. Our remaining meat here, I'm going to put a little bit of seasoning in that bowl. Again, these are our snackers we're going to throw on the grill. We want to marinate everything for at least an hour. It can go longer than an hour, but you want at least an hour to give it a chance to absorb. We have our little extras, our snacker dishes here, as I call them. we put those on the grill. I joked that gives you something to snack on while you're cooking, but it also helps if one of your skewers falls apart during the cooking process. You got something else you can throw on there for the rest of your guests. Or maybe you get surprised and a couple of your guests brings a couple of friends, and then you need some more stuff, so you got more stuff to put on more skewers. And it's not marinating in the marinade. You could put the marinade in the dish as well if you want. And most importantly, when you're all done, if you remember, I had the dish there with all my cut up vegetables and fruits in it together. That's fine, but if you're using your hands that touch the proteins, especially chicken, and then going to that fruit or vegetable, and you end up not using them, you're not going to cook them at all, throw them in the trash. Don't save them for later. Say, I'll have that for a snack tomorrow while I'm watching TV, because that protein from that chicken's going to, them germs are going to get into that fruit and vegetable, and you're going to get very sick. So if you're not going to cook it, pitch it. Keep that in mind. See you when the clock magically strikes an hour. All right, welcome back. So we got our protein skewers or whatever out of the marinade, and I seasoned them up with that same seasoning we had before. And we're going to head to the grill. When you fire your grill up, you should always fire your grill up 5 or 10 minutes early, get it nice and hot, so you put the items right on the grill. So let's head outside. So we'll check on those kebabs about every 3 to 5 minutes. Turn them a quarter turn until they're to your desired doneness. Obviously on your chicken you want to have it at least 165 degrees. The steak is to your liking as far as medium, rare, well done, whichever. You want to make sure the vegetables are soft and the potatoes are soft through. And we'll serve them with some traditional summer sides, baked beans and potato salad. Alright, so here we are. We got our kebabs on our plate here. We got some homemade baked beans and macaroni salad. And there you go, nice light summer fare. Chicken and beef kebabs with your traditional picnic sides, baked beans and macaroni salad. So join us again next week for Creative Cooking. This is Chef Jeff saying good day, good eats, and God bless.